In this video, I'm going to be discussing my top 4 exercises for upper body calisthenics strength. For these 4 exercises, I'm going to be choosing 2 pushing exercises and 2 pulling exercises. It's going to be 1 pushing horizontally, 1 pushing vertically overhead, 1 pulling vertically overhead, and 1 pulling horizontal. So the first exercise is going to be the horizontal pull, and I'm choosing the front lever row progression for this. I chose the front lever row progression as my preferred horizontal pulling exercise because I believe it will provide a ton of strength for other pulling exercises, things like the deadlift, the barbell row, the dumbbell row, the bodyweight row. It'll provide a ton of strength for all those moves, and it'll get you the front lever row. It's highly scalable. It'll take you years to get it. You can start with the bodyweight row and then build up to the tuck front lever row, and from there go to the advanced tuck front lever row, and then the straddle front lever row, and then eventually the full front lever row. So it'll take years to progress, and you can scale it, and it requires a ton of core strength as well as shoulders, biceps, forearms, back strength, all the way down to your lower back to hold your legs up and hold your body in the flat line position. The second exercise I'm choosing is going to be the overhead pushing exercise. I'm choosing the handstand push-up progression as my vertical pushing exercise of choice. The handstand push-up will carry over to planche. It will carry over to your overhead press with the barbell or dumbbells. It'll carry over to the 90-degree handstand push-up, and it'll even help you out with dips and bench press slightly because it'll strengthen your front delts a lot. I think the handstand push-up is a more useful progression path than the dip progression, because if you train the handstand push-up as well as the other pushing exercise, which I'm going to get into, then your dips will go up for free, your bench press will go up for free, but the reverse is not true. You'll never learn the planche or the handstand push-up without actively training them. So now my third exercise of choice is going to be the vertical pull. If I could only pick one upper body vertical pulling exercise, I would choose the one arm pull-up because it will carry over to the front lever, it'll carry over to your weighted pull-up, and it will provide a ton of strength, crazy grip strength, crazy back strength, crazy pulling strength. You're gonna be able to learn the muscle up, all these tricks like the 360 muscle up, the behind the back clapping muscle up, all these insane bar freestyle exercises, as well as crazy lat pull down strength. All this will carry over from the one arm pull up, and there's a ton of progressions you can do, like starting with the regular pull up, the finger assisted pull up, the band assisted pull up, and then eventually one arm pull up negatives until you eventually get it. And even once you get the one arm pull up, you can start increasing the reps you're doing, or you could even add weights and start doing weighted one arm pull ups. And my number 1 pressing exercises is the full planche push up progression. With the full planche, you're pressing your entire body weight from your center of mass. So you're relying on a lot of front delt strength, but it's also going to carry over to normal push-ups, to dips, to handstand push-ups even. Basically any pressing exercise that you can think of, if you train the full planche, it will have a carryover. If you train the planche and the handstand push-up and the one-arm pull-up and the front lever, you're probably going to gain on pretty much all other calisthenics exercises from the human flag. I learned the human flag without actively training it. I've gotten decent at the iron cross without actively training it. So that's why I'm choosing these 4 calisthenics progression exercises. There's a lot of scalability with them. You can start from the very beginning, like a incline push-up or a knee push-up, and you can start with a incline bodyweight row or an assisted pull-up and a pike push-up, and then from there you can start to scale these exercises. So you can start to scale from the pike push-up to the you can scale from the pike push-up to the handstand push-up. You can scale from the assisted pull-up to the regular pull-up to the one-arm pull-up. So there's a progression tree that you can follow. So they're infinitely scalable, and they have a great degree of carryover. They're compound exercises, meaning they use multiple joints, so they're going to engage more muscle groups. They're going to engage your core, so you're going to get a six-pack likely from doing these exercises without having to do direct core work. And they're going to get you a cut upper back with a V-taper, big shoulders, a big chest, big arms, and they're going to allow you to do not just the exercises you're training for, they're going to allow you to learn exercises that you're not actively training for, like I said, like the human flag, So you're gonna learn all the advanced movements, you're gonna get crazy strong, and you're gonna get crazy muscle mass gains. Obviously, if your diet is there and the rep ranges are there, you can switch if you're training for strength or hypertrophy based on your rep range and your intensity and your volume and frequency and your nutrition. But for strength, that's the purpose of this video. These are, in my opinion, the best 4 calisthenics strength exercises for a wide variety of strength gains. And you could train them pretty infrequently, maybe just on a weekly basis, once a week or maybe twice a week. And you can see significant strength gains if you keep the intensity on these moves high. So they're some of the most time efficient moves in terms of having a great carryover in strength. In terms of body recomposition, they will definitely, like I said, get you muscular and cut up. They're gonna get you strong as heck, basically. So that's why I'm choosing these exercises.